Hello everyone, Morten here. Time for a first impression of summer seasons. Yeah, so Sonny Boy to the first anime in this season here. This some other probably pre-aired anime, but we go Sonny Boy here. It's like this potentially dark horse anime, right? It's an original anime, so we don't really know exactly what's gonna happen. Of course, we can't. I mean, when you have like a manga-based anime, right? Then of course people are gonna be, enjoying, fans, right? Or might people say that, well, this manga is pretty good as well, right? So you can have something to base it on. If you have a novel anime, that many are these days, right? They have, of course, a lot of times, the information is of novel, right? But original animes are obviously then the most, well, this might be good, this might be bad. Like we have, example, One Drag Priority, which will have their final episode coming soon here. That was definitely probably the best original this year so far, and this is not original. And this anime then, Sonny Boy, first impression here, yeah. Sonny Boy is like, I don't know, Battle Royale, something like that, right? The premise is kind of like, well, teenagers sent to like another fighting realm kind of thing, right? It might be good, sounds pretty interesting, right? That being said, I mean, who hasn't seen Battle Royale, who hasn't seen Hunger Games, etc. Batum and so on. So if it's a little bit like, I mean, I kind of like this kind of, I don't know, the Battle Royale genre, whatever you want to call it, the survival genre. I mean, I like it, but it's also been done, I feel, with like other 20 anime, something like that. So let's see. Maybe it's amazing, maybe it's different. What it reminded me generally of was like the Booker, uninstall, right? Uninstall, yeah, like kind of like kids, like one person will die every episode. Something like that. That's why I'm watching it, and then do a review and reaction, first impression, and so on. So 3, 2, 1, and go. It's probably no opening in this pre-aired version. I think it aired on YouTube. They aired on YouTube before here. There is probably no opening. So you can actually watch it on YouTube actually. That's kind of how they pre-aired it, which is not overly uncommon actually these days. That the companies do it, and get some, Okay, so random guy lying on the ground. Yeah, she's like, "It is fun." The Tanoshi, that's fun, boy. He's like, no, it's fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Now she's like, yeah, nice. That is fun, eh? It is really fun, girl. It's like super fun. Okay, playing soccer inside or something. So they all have power or something. There's something weird with them. They're just stuck in some school, I guess. I guess they're stuck in a school with all their powers. There's like a cat with a huge... Can't she like... Get the fix that cat issue? Come on. Yeah, so they're stuck in the school, I guess. The cat. Why can't you remove the goddamn... That's a good cat. Smack her, yeah. The cat's like, leave me alone! It's just dark outside. Yeah, so the school is like... in this space or something. Yeah, so the school is just black outside. Yeah, it's like, okay. So, I guess you're stuck in the school. And not only is it stuck, it's like the school is just... it's like, the school is like stuck in space or something. That's kind of how it looks, right? We're doing any food here? Skulle fin åsikt för this guy here då. So they all have powers, I guess? They're talking about superpowers? This guy's like, what about my record? What about my, my degrees, man? This guy's like, I'm stuck in this like dead space. But what about my education? I like this guy. He's like, I care about my grades, man. Yeah, seriously, the school. It's because it's floating in space. The pool, nice. Can you get to the pool though? Yeah, the animation style is kind of funky. Yeah, we just need rules, right? Someone to take charge. It's like Lords of the Fly now. Someone needs to be the commander of this. Yeah, someone breaks and I kill them. Yeah, penalty. It's actually like, we need to punish them. Okay, see? Lords of the Fly, the anime, immediately it's like, we need to control this space. Yes. She the only girl there? Yeah, make some other friends, leave me alone. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, this banter between these two. I mean, he's probably the main character, right? I guess so. The guy that likes to lie on the floor, he's like, yeah, baby, lying on the floor is fun. What? It's just dark. What you talking about? It's a space, baby. It's just dark. It's a dark episode. Maybe it's her power, she can see the light or something. She said there's nothing up there. His phone is really broken, yeah, I said earlier. Knee Amazon. Cat Amazon, okay. Also, they keep getting food from, like, what? Amazon or something? That's not the female character, though. They'd rather read manga. It was very similar to Senpai in Otherworld Picnic, yeah. Isekai Picnic. Might be the same voice actor, something very similar. And now it sounds like King's Game. Everyone has their phone, it's like, you have to go up here. It's King's Game now. Oh no! It's King's Game! It's like, who's gonna be the weird woman? The problem in the news is if the school disappeared. Yeah, if a school in Tokyo started this teleported away, that would definitely be in the news, man. Yeah, like, okay, the school just disappeared from nowhere. And they have powers. There's some kind of powers. There's a modern girls here in a very weird painted room. They're clearly some kind of powers, and they're stuck in like space. Man, this... Is he the bad guy probably or something? He looks like, yeah, we're gonna have some power, we're gonna have some Battle Royale. He's like, yeah, we're gonna do something crazy here. Like that guy looks like, oh yeah, I'm taking power now. Look at this thing, yeah, he's going crazy, man. He's going mad with power, mad with power. It's like, yeah, I have the powers now. I will be the leader. Here we go. I am the leader. Me, obviously. He clearly wants to be the leader. He clearly wants to be the leader. Like, we are gonna have... Now, he wins. The big guy, well, probably is like the puppet master though, behind him. You are the student council leader now. Yeah, you're the biggest guy after all. No, I guess there were no senses. Yeah. I was like, ugh. He seems to be kind of sleepy. He's like, whatever, it's gonna leave me alone, girl. Yeah, I'm gonna lay here on the ground and, you know, sleep, yeah. He's just like, the floor is great, girl. Yeah, like, this guy doesn't really care about it. He's like, whatever. Oh, he hasn't looked at the phone, I guess. I guess he didn't vote. He's like, what? Vote there? It's gonna be like... Yeah, rules? I don't want the rules. I just wanna lay down and sleep, man. Just leave me alone. Yeah. I guess guys like, I didn't even vote. I didn't vote for him to be my leader. I was part of this democracy. I have my own country. Man, it's kind of weird. So she doesn't have a smartphone. He doesn't. So how? Yeah. So they get like gonna force her with the smartphone. It's like, what? I don't have a smartphone. Yeah. It's like, My powers is way cooler than your powers. What powers do they have actually? Yeah, it's like, say, here we go. Your powers are weaker than my powers, loser. What's his power then? Incredible power. Yeah, you used to be a loser before. Yeah, you just random luck to good power, boy. What's his power? Here we go. First power. So he has some kind of... Oh, he's like splitting the... He's just splitting the world in weird. Yeah, like he's like cutting up the... It's gonna be the first to die probably. I feel he's gonna be the first guy to get killed by someone. I feel this... Yeah, penalty. And he just gets like a cross over his face. What's the penalty then? So he's stuck. He's like it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Like you have to do math now for he's like a original Yu-Gi-Oh is. He got the code Gia's power. You have to do penalty. Yeah, this feels like this is seriously how Yugi punched people in the first volume. He's like you have to count your money forever. Yeah. Be nice to her. She's a new girl and come back from school here. And she gets a cell phone. So I don't like smartphones. Yeah, I don't want a smartphone. They leave me alone, man. Like, that's what I have my own life. Don't you like this cool smartphone? It's like, don't you have phones? Don't you have phones? Yeah, like... I feel it's like, don't you have phones? It's like, come on. Yeah, she's like, freedom! Don't you have phones? I want my damn... Yeah. This guy is clearly cray-cray. This guy is like, we have to be rules and victims. Yeah, like, come on. Yep. It's clearly a sassy main girl. And ruin the phone. Okay, actually that was a really bad phone. She dropped it like yeah, she just took the phone and like dropped it, and the phone was like boop. Yeah, the phone, you know, just went down and just yeah, yeah, and the phone just like it's shattered like. Maybe she's immune to all the powers. Yeah, she's like. Okay, she got it across her face, but... He's on a gyro though, like a blonde. What is this? And you keep it across over your face. Yeah, weird punishment. You keep this ugly. Can you just kill this guy? Okay. Maybe he can create fire or something. What is this weird, man? Like he kicks his hand out in space, yeah, like it's just going out. But it's definitely an interesting anime, yeah. Weird anime. Weird but interesting, definitely. Good point. Yeah, like it's stuck in this. Yeah, but why am I hungry and sleepy then? We don't need to age, but why am I hungry and sleepy? Yeah. Okay, get like a Tetris guy. What is this guy? You can Tetris guys, like I can summon. But it's somehow locked in space, kind of how it feels like. They're floating around in space. But it's probably more like another dimension, yeah, like some kind of space powers. Yeah, and there's seems to be no build up for it. Here we go. A storm. Okay. So this is before, I guess? Oh yeah, the fan is out. Teachers. It has to be before, I guess. Fax. This is Japan. Using the fax machine. Yeah, this is Japan, definitely. The hot sense they need to use the fax machine. That is definitely Japan now, man. They have to go to the fax machines and stuff. That is Japan. It's like 50 years ago. Yeah, this is Japan. This is modern Japan, bro. This is Japan. I wasn't sure it was Japan, but then they had the fax machine, and I'm like, yeah, that's Japan. Don't you have phones and fax machines? Definitely. New girl, probably. Yeah. She's a kind of fresh weirdo, so new girl, right? From back from America, something like that. Back from the USA only. They didn't say what country, but it's usually like America in anime. In most anime, usually they go to America, right, when they come back. Yeah. I mean, it's not that far from just over the Pacific Ocean, but yeah, it's not that far too. But yeah, she's a weirdo, definitely. Kind of rips up some Nosumi-chan. She liked him before they, I guess, teleported away. It feels great though, destroying stuff. She was a weirdo. She was a freedom weirdo before, definitely. She almost a weirdo. This tree keeps being shown. Yeah, this like... I wonder why that tree is like 5 times. Maybe it's important to get back to it. If there are trees in this space thing though. But it's weird. She's a weirdo. And what's weird with him then? Can't you answer her for? And then suddenly, okay, lightning, and then... Well, maybe that's why they teleported them, because he starts running away or something. Maybe his power is to... I don't know, I mean, if he was like, I had to escape this woman, right? And his power is like teleportation? Yeah, like, maybe? Her power is probably electricity. I can't do my exams! She's like, I'm working on my exam, man. I want to get good grades, yeah. But her, oh. Well, I mean, her power is probably electricity. But now I feel like someone just, like, twisted reality. Like, they just changed gravity or something. Someone has, like, gravity powers, maybe? Yeah, it's like rebellion. Yeah, her super saiyan power. Got lightning blonde hair, yeah. She got the lightning blonde hair power. But I guess the other guy can like maybe warp. And he got teleporting power, I guess. Yeah, everyone bring the power, like, come on. Everyone got 1 power each, come on. And they teleport him there, I guess. This is like a weird battle now. Yeah, like, come on, let's fight them, yeah! Yeah, but she's some kind of, yeah, some kind of foreigner, yeah. Some kind of guardian, yeah. She's like, wait, like what? Yeah, sit-ups! Like, you see me do it now? Only works once. Like, could be as power set up then. I haven't done anything, I was here. Oh, interesting. Rules are just enforced by... What is his power then? Like, if it's in punishment? And they're doing their own little adventure. Yeah, they're doing their own, let's not give a leave. They're doing their own stuff on the side. They're like, yeah, let's just, you know, go away from the place. They just business about, here you go, see? I told you it's gonna be the first to die. They just smacked him with the baseball bat, yeah. But his power is a kind of weird splitting power. But yeah, but doesn't he get punched for 2 now? Because he... This is really weird, yeah. Wouldn't that be like a bit of rules? Yeah, it would be punishing, right? Yeah, so he's gonna... Exactly, so he's panicked. What? Man, it's like no animation. It's weird, yeah. The quality is really weird, though. But clearly, these guys are obviously the bad guy. Like, yeah, they're stupid though. No, he's just being triggered to get punched again here. They're all dead or something? Suddenly we see them all with Death Reaper. So is that kid actually the Reaper or something? Not much animation stuff, yeah, it's kinda like, it's kinda creepy. But she can somehow see reality or something, I don't know. Her powers is like the truth or something, I don't know. She's gonna jump. She's like, I'm ready to jump, boy. Come on, let's warming up. Let's just jump over this cliff or something. Yeah, let's just jump in darkness. It's gonna be fine. I'm a dandelion. Okay, good. Yeah, she's just gonna jump, right? Well, is she dive for this thing now? This is gonna like run and. Yeah, she's gonna like, I'm just gonna leave. It's no problem. Is she gonna survive or land and die or something? This enemy is weird, man. And he just saves her with some... How did he even do it? How did he manage to grab her? She was running away from him. That looks so stupid, man. His powers is like, I don't know. Man, that looked super silly. Oh no, it's water though, what? And now the school is actually at the ocean instead of... And there's Cat Girl. He's dancing around there, the frog thing. Because now it's an island. It really is Lord of the Flyman with superpowers. Yeah, they're like, now it's random on random island suddenly. So they got teleported to some random Battle Royale island, man. It really feels like Lord of the Flyman. Like, we have to have rules, man. Someone has to be in charge. Yeah, it's like, okay, okay, man. Yeah, like it's... Who produced this company? Soshiko. Yeah, that's Touchstone. So yeah, this is of course the pre-ad version that on YouTube and so on. They're gonna start airing in a few weeks from now, I guess. Yeah, it's like 3 more weeks until it actually is gonna... It is Madhouse that does it. Well, it's Madhouse and Sashiko as a producer, right? But that was like a weird... that was a very weird episode 1. Yeah, you're like, what's happening? Like, that was a... I like when she dropped the phone and it just exploded. That was nice. Yeah, just like, phone and like... and it just like exploded for no reason. Yeah, it just like... Burp, phone over. But there's a really one of those reality warping animes. Everyone is like... Stuff is upside down, you know, they're walking on like gravity is... yeah, her hair is all like Super Saiyan, and they're like, yeah, let's fight, I got my electric powers, and so on, right? So, well, this definitely could be one of the better animes, a dark horse this season, right? Interesting, weird animes, as I mentioned, it's an original anime, so we don't really know what's gonna happen, right? We don't know if it's gonna be good or bad. Weird mystery show. Definitely lacks some animation though, like seriously, right? Let's have it first though. I don't really mind the art style. You know, it's one specific art style, I don't really mind that. But it was more like, there were a lot of scenes where, like, the kids were laughing. They were like, and you hear, you know, but yeah, so you just stand there, like 5 of them. But you hear, of course, the soundtrack. You hear like, ha 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 ha. You hear the laughter and so on, like something is happening. But everyone's just frozen there. It's a lot of that stuff, right? So that's clearly an issue. A lot of that is happening. And otherwise, I mean, it kind of has this funky look to it. But that, I think, fits for kind of the narration anyway. So that I don't see as a big problem. More also on this weird freezing here. Here's the scene they always collapsing. Yeah, and like here, this is a scene, right? There was no animation here. You hear the laughter. Everyone's like, oh, but there's no actual animation. So that is an issue, though. Obviously, it kind of feels like a low budget anime. Otherwise, though, yeah, really weird anime. You have this Death Reaper scene that they're all dead or something, but then you get to, I don't know, you know, then they like get to the ocean or something instead. It's like an island, very Lord of the Fly, yeah, like, oh, and of course they're all gonna like kill each other, right? And it's like, he suddenly smacked him with the bat or something, and it's, I mean, obviously that young guy is like the, yeah, obviously that young guy is like the super evil guy. Yeah, they kind of Bishonen guy. Obviously he's pure evil. He's all like, oh, yeah, that's gonna be fun, man. So that's something. But then they do land like the water in the end. Yeah, and they get like an island, right? So then it really fits Lord of the Flies. But I mean, immediately it's like, so what has to be the rules, right? But it's weird, I guess. So penalty wasn't his powers. Penalty was actually that you have these rules, but the rules are arbitrary though. The rules were set by them voting, but she didn't even vote, so they have these rules, and you can obviously change the rules. As long as people agree on them, you can probably just alter the rules. As long as everyone agrees on the rules, those are the rules. that is really dangerous then, because if someone is like, this guy is too powerful, yeah. Like if someone's like, well, this guy can teleport, that's too powerful, let's always vote against him. Rules are, teleport guy has to be dead. Because like, yeah, like it's a really weird, in that setting the anime is quite dangerous, right? I mean, those kind of, you can input the rules by yourself. Nah, let's just vote for it. Let's just vote that he's gonna be dead. It's like, yep, he's dead. I'm like, okay. Yep, and he's dead. More or less, right? But yeah, it's like a weird anime, really. Weird anime, truly weird anime. Where you have this all like, I don't know what to say, man. Yeah, it's kind of like weird, right? You have to watch more of it. You have to think, think about it, watch more, and see what happens, right? But it definitely feels like an anime where I keep calling Lord of the Flies the anime. Yeah, it definitely feels like an anime where people are gonna die, right? A lot of people are gonna get killed. More people are gonna, get murdered, right? More people are gonna get smacked in the head with a baseball bat. It definitely feels like an anime where most characters are gonna die. Like that is certainly true, and I'm interested to see where it goes, of course. I mean, see definitely where it's gonna go, right? It's gonna be interesting to see, like where would this story go? The girl though, she's like kind of weirdo. Yeah, she's a big weirdo, man. the main girl, she's like, "Hey boy, you wanna go with me?" And he's like, "I just met you, woman. Come on, man, let's be friends forever." And it's like, "I just it's an isekai." It's a good comment. I guess it is technically an isekai. I suppose technically it is an isekai. Yeah. That is true. I suppose so. Because they are kind of teleported to another world and so on. So it is true that they are like, technically it's an isekai. Most certainly, I suppose. I mean, maybe they teleported to Earth, I guess, with the water, but it's more like that in space. Technically it's an isekai. Technically yet another isekai. But I liked it. The only bad stuff was the lack of animation. Yeah, the only bad stuff was clear. And I mean, I think some people are gonna dislike the art style. I'm fine with that. I think for me, it's more like, this is weird, man. And she was running, it's kind of weird too. That's the one, right? But otherwise, the anime might be a little slow though, because it didn't really set up. In fact, there's a lot of minutes where you kind of like, something is kind of strange. I don't know. It depends. If it speeds up a little bit of how they are explaining the stuff and so on, I think it's gonna be better. Yeah, that people might order a second. I don't think it's a big issue, but I felt a little bit like, okay, it's kind of weird. But it's kind of setting up that eerie horror feel, right? Because it's a horror anime to some extent, horror survival anime, right? There's some way you kind of like, I can kind of live with them being a little bit like mysterious, the mystery kind of. So it fits for that genre, right? But it can't be that all the time. It has to have some pacing, right? So let's see next episode, which will be next month then, and see if they're actually gonna, how they're gonna do it, right? Because there can be some issues definitely. It's really like, because I felt to some extent I was like, man, this could be a little faster. But again, it is a horror mystery anime, so it fits its genre to be a little bit like slowing, adding out those scenes, like kind of adding a little bit heavier now and then. But anyways, that's it. Sonny Boy First Impression, scrapped so on. So you guys soon with the final episode of Combated or Dispatched. That's gonna be today, and then Megalobox, of course. And I haven't still finished Record of Ragnarok, because obviously I didn't even like. No, but I was like, I started watching it. I said I was gonna review the whole thing, right? Or do some. Record of Ragnarok was to release the whole anime, right? I feel like I did do one review, like Castlevania, not watch the whole anime, do one review, right? But honestly, I already felt like, man, this is pretty boring. Now, the episode 1 that was really boring, so I haven't finished it yet. I don't know. I mean, it's big oppies and musculars. But it's really weird expositioning. The episode 1 was just like, what's happening? So, I don't know. Honestly, it's an anime. I'm kind of watching it while I'm playing some game on the same time. Honestly, that's how it feels. I'll see how it goes. It hopefully gets better when I get into it a little more. I'm kind of episode 3 now. Hopefully it gets a little more action-packed. Because it's a lot of like, in the anime. So, but I'm working on that review, maybe. I'm just like, I'm going there eventually.